you are not the only one committing these mistakes. We're going to be talking about 12 sins of every English learner, mostly. These are 12 things that I have put together as inspiration from my own life, my own journey of trying to be fluent in English. It's been a very long while. These are 12 very well summarized points which are going to highlight everything wrong that you're doing with your fluency journey in English. These are things that you're aware of, but you keep going back to making the same mistakes again and again. And once I highlight these to you, you'll agree to most of these things. Believe me. So I have a whole, and all of this is written by me. I wrote it down in the night. I was sitting with my diary and I wrote down everything that I could recall a mistake I was making when I was trying to be fluent in English. Everything that I'm gonna say today is going to make sense to you and is going to help you in not going back to the same old ways that are stopping you from being fluent in English. But before I do that, I want you to be a little aware that initially these things are gonna not come naturally to you. It's going to be slightly hard, but gradually when you start noticing and observing everything wrong that you are doing, every now and then the same old little trivial things that are stopping you, you are going to be more aware and you're going to be more in control. And that is what the intent of this video is. Okay, once you learn to take control of these 12 things in your life, you're not just going to benefit in the domain of speaking English fluently, but also in your life in general. All right. And what will happen is that as you advance on this journey, your energy is going to be up because you'll be seeing all this positive change in you, in your speaking abilities, and overall, people tend to shift as per you. You'll be observing more respect in them for you because they'll be observing a more positive change in you. You'll be transforming, you'll be learning from your own mistakes, and you'll be more in control, because of which, not just they, you will also start to respect yourself more. It happens. It really does. Because when you're aligned with your cause, so there is a cause that you're after, there's this purpose that you have in your life, and you really want it, you really want something to work for you, and now you're finally on it, you're finally there to get it, and you're all in. And what happens is that things automatically start to shift. And I just believe in this. It works for me. It's probably a function of you just respecting yourself more, that people also tend to shift around you and they start respecting you more. Okay, let's get to point number 1 now. First mistake that you're committing on your speaking journey is you are judging sources. You are making a list of the things that you want to do, what you want to learn from, and a list of things that you would never touch. You would never go in that direction. Don't do that. Every source is a good source. Every learning, every person that you find is good for you. Learn from wherever you can. When I was on this journey of making things happen for me on YouTube, or let's just say general in life, I would just listen to anybody who would speak some sense. It need not be somebody senior to me, even a junior, somebody who started a career later than me. If they would speak sense, I would just lend my ears to them. And most learning happens when you do not expect it to happen. When you're like, you were just there hanging out, relaxing, chilling, and somebody said something and suddenly you're like shook. Oh, there is some sense in what this person said. Oh, am I doing something wrong? Is there something I can learn from this? And most learning actually happens when you're not actively chasing it. It's my experience. So, books, series, any podcast, anywhere where you feel somebody is speaking good English, just lend your ears to them. Start learning, start repeating their words, start writing down if that helps. Your own ways. Learning is going to happen in weird ways, in the most unexpected places that you can lay your eyes on. Next mistake that you're making is that you're delaying making the decision. What? You're 25, maybe you're 35, maybe you're 45, 55, 65, and you've been delaying it for so long. You've not been able to make this one decision that I am going all in. I wanna learn this language. I like it when somebody speaks fluently and I'm gonna learn it and I'm gonna be in that league. Why don't you take a call? Fall in love with the learning process. Get after it like when you fall in love with someone, that person. Do you delay chasing that person? Chasing may not sound very nice or fancy, but we try when we're in love with somebody. We wanna do things for them. We wanna make them like us. Yeah, everybody has their own ways. Of course, most cases girls don't have to try very hard, but you know what I mean, right? So fall in love with learning of this language, absorb as much as you can, learn from every source that's available, but do not delay making that one decision. Take that decision right now with me. Just take an oath with me. Today, I, Alina Rais, am gonna start learning English and I'm gonna be done with this in the next 1 year. I'm not gonna devote more years than this. I'm not gonna be doing this for all my life. Let's just get it done with in the next 1 year. Let's devote 2025 to learning English. And by the December of 2025, I am going to be fluent in English. Let's just take that decision together and let's just do it. What is stopping you? Point number 3, the most important one on the list. No, not the most important, but definitely one of the most important ones on the list is that what you're doing is that you're trying to learn things in silence. Learning never happens in silence. Repeat after me. Learning never happens in silence. Whenever you're learning, whenever you're trying to do something big for your life, amazing for your life, people will see changes. People are going to observe, and it's okay. Do not hide. Do not make people stop observing that change in you. It's not your duty to set other people's expectations or to manage their expectations or to present yourself in a way that they like you. It's not your duty. You want to learn a language because you love it, because you like it. You like it when somebody speaks fluent English and you want to be in that league, like I said before. So, take a decision now and stop hiding in silence. Okay, people are going to observe. It's okay. People are going to observe when you make mistakes, and people are going to observe when you learn from your mistakes and never repeat those mistakes again. So people are going to see your improvement. Just do not stop. Let them say whatever they want to. It's not your problem. How long are you going to bother about what they think about you? Believe me, first of all, they don't care about you, because why are you so important? Are they very important to you? They're not important to you, I'm sure. And so you're not important to them. It's the same way, two-way road. Get it? Okay, let's move on to next point, which is you do not have a plan. Make a concrete plan and stick to it. Do you hear me? You need a plan. When you want something in life, if you want to be a graduate, if you want to be a postgraduate, or let's just say you want to be married, or you want to have a child, you need a plan. Okay, sometimes things do happen on their own, but in most cases, in the world we live in, we have to make things happen for ourselves. And if you cannot try hard enough, I don't think you're supposed to complain then. First of all, what is the point in complaining? There's no point in complaining. But yes, you should be, in your head, you should be deserving of the position that you want in life. What have you done to deserve it? Ask yourself that question. Make a plan. If I were you, I would make a plan of maybe, first of all, I would just sit down and think on the lines of how many hours in a day do I want to devote to learning English? Let's just say 2 hours, or maybe if I don't have enough time, maybe 1 hour, or maybe half an hour. Everything is okay. 15 minutes is also okay. Bifurcate those number of minutes or divide those number of minutes into different learning streams. Like there are 4 things to learning English. You've got reading, listening, writing, speaking. Okay, 4 of these things. So I would devote at least 3 to 4 days in a week to speaking. So maybe 20 minutes of 4 days out of 7 to speaking English. Then maybe 20 minutes to reading at least 3 days in a week. Something like that, where you have concrete numbers in your head. Whenever you have concrete numbers, your growth, your progress is amazing. Seriously, it's the best kind of development that you're going to see when you have numbers clear stated out in front of you. And if you have the plan ready, like for now, I can tell you a plan that I have ready in my life for. I have a huge plan ready for my long form content and my short form content. Of course, there are results that I expected out of it, but my focus is only on my effort. I'm sure the results are gonna come because results come when you work. And I can assure you, because I've seen it happening so many times. So yes, I have a target of, I'll disclose the numbers to you. There's no harm in disclosing. There's a lot of work. I have 70 scripts to write for long form. And I have like short form content. I am already mostly done with it. But yes, I have 50 short form content pieces that I have to write. And then shooting comes later. This is just writing. Okay. So I have a plan. Now I know how far behind I am and how can I get to that point, how long it is going to take me. You get it, right? So this is how you need a plan for things to happen in a more organized way, a more organized manner. And when you get to that plan, a lot of distractions are gonna cut down. You'll not be distracted by some auntie saying something about you, or shadi nahi ho rahi kya tumhari. None of this is gonna make you bother about your day-to-day life. You're gonna be sorted, you're gonna be chilled. So much can happen for you when your mind is in the right place. Moving on. Next point on the list is about celebrating your small milestones. So what you're doing wrong is that you're not recognizing your effort. You're not acknowledging your progress. Don't make that mistake. Celebrate every little milestone that you achieve. Like if you achieve the small milestone of being able to use tenses correctly, celebrate it. Celebration does not need you to be dancing in front of the mirror. That is not needed. You could just maybe, celebrate by ordering a muffin for yourself, or maybe allowing yourself half an hour extra show time someday. Then I'm gonna be watching Netflix for extra 30 minutes today. I'm gonna be celebrating, okay? Maybe one Diet Coke would do. You get it, right? It's just about being your friend, about realizing that sometimes we need to be appreciating ourselves. Why do we always look for appreciation in other people when we can do that for ourselves? So look for appreciation in yourself. All right, moving on to next point. Next mistake that you're making is not aiming too high. Please do not be satisfied easily. There's so much that you can learn. There's so much more that you can do in English grammar, in English vocabulary, so many new words that you could learn. Like, very honest, when I started to make these videos on YouTube, my vocabulary was probably just 20% of what it is now. I choose to use simple English words because that helps my audience, and of course it's easier to speak that way. But the thing is that my vocabulary has improved because I've been making so many videos and I learn when I make these videos. So, a great idea could be that you start making these videos. You don't need audience. It's okay. Audience may or may not grow. It's not about gaining audience. It's not about gaining followers. It's about making content because you're learning from that content when you make that content. So this could be an amazing idea that you could start using. See, you don't have to impress other people. You have to impress yourself, the person that you see in the mirror, all right? Next mistake is not challenging yourself enough. What happens is that most of the times we human beings, we succumb to a comfort zone. And I know you've heard it 1,000 times. You don't need to hear it from me again. But since I was compiling this list of 12 items of mistakes, this had to be there on my list. You are not pushing your limits. You're staying in your comfort zone. And then what happens is that since you do not aim for higher, you don't receive the higher. You don't see the higher. That's what happens, right? See, there are so many things that you wanted to achieve in your life in the past, which did not come true. And they did not come true because you probably didn't challenge yourself. Somebody has to tell you the truth, right? If I keep praising you for everything that you're doing in your life, what kind of friend am I? I am your friend because I show you mirror. I am your friend because I care for your growth. Okay, so please learn from it. Next point, you're making a mistake by not spending on this challenge in your life. If you want to be fluent in English, take a course. If you can spend money on buying t-shirts, pajamas, combs, bottles, shoes, jewelry and stuff, why can't you spend a little on good course? I am not saying take my course. No, I'm not saying that. Take any course that you like. Try. Almost every course these days comes with this return policy, this refund policy. Try 5 courses. Select the one that you want to do. Select the one. Don't devote time to all of these courses. It's okay. Select one good course. Okay? And stick to that course. Finish it. I see people, like in my own experience, I should not be telling you this, but because it goes against me, but somehow people start with the course and then somewhere in the middle they drop. They are stuck in their day-to-day lives and things are happening. Of course, somebody's getting married, somebody's having a child, somebody's getting a new job, something keeps happening, because of which you forget that you took up a course and you forget about it. I don't want you to do that. If you've taken the course, please complete the 100 videos that we have for you over there. I burnt my throat to make those videos for you. Please watch them completely. They're for your own betterment and they're very good. Why don't you watch them? Watch them all. Okay, but again, it's not about doing this one. Take up any course. There's so many brilliant content creators. And then again, not only content creators. There are so many people in the market whom you can learn from. Anybody you find interesting or you feel speaks well, take their course. By taking a course, what you're doing is that you're systematizing your learning. Okay? You have help from outside now. You're not doing it all by yourself. And that is where course is important. My only concern is that I see people spending on so many frivolous things and unnecessary things. But when it comes to learning, everybody wants to play very safe. I don't understand this. Till date, my husband and we both spend on learning. We buy courses. We learn from those courses. Next point is that you judge old techniques. Don't make that mistake. Old techniques matter. Your teachers have experience. Listen to them. Don't judge them. If you feel, oh, she's too old to teach me anything, you're making a mistake. Or, I don't want to learn from this person. He doesn't seem too good. No. There's something everyone can teach you sometime. Be more open. Humility. Bring more humility in you. Learning happens the best when you're humble. If you're not humble, you cannot learn. There was just recently, there's this video, a reel by Amitabh Bachchan, where he apologized for a mistake that he made with some pronunciation in some language that is not his mother tongue, which is not Hindi. So yeah, all I'm saying is that he learned and he apologized. But now he's not gonna make that same pronunciation mistake going forward in any of his movies or any of his clips, because now he knows. So humility is going to be your best friend if you're trying to learn something. Moving on. Another mistake that you need to be cautious against is not being serious enough for something in your life. You've not been serious about a lot of dreams that you had in the past, and you know they did not come true. I'm sure there are a couple of things that you can think of right now. So for once, be serious about something in your life. For once, be serious about getting to it. Not being serious about something has already tested you several times, and it has already spoiled too many things for you. So for this time, be serious about something and get it for you. Don't let your emotions fool you. Take charge. All right, next point on the list. Grow with every joke that is made on you. Of course, you're gonna fumble. Of course, you're gonna make mistakes when you're learning to speak this language. And let people make fun of you. It's okay. See, probably they're making fun of you because they don't relate with you anymore. They probably see that you're shining and they don't understand it. Once you start functioning in a different frequency, when you're after a goal, you work differently. You shine differently. There is a certain energy and charisma in your personality. And that is what most people will not be able to absorb. They'll not be able to understand. They'll be confused. And then they are going to try and pull you down to their level. You have to understand, it's just how human beings function. It's just how. So jealousy is an ingrained characteristic. It's a feeling that most humans are forced to surrender at some point in their lives. Don't fall prey to their jealousy. Take charge. Don't make this mistake of making it a long-term target. See, long-term targets are easier on your mind. They are more peaceful because the deadline is not looming on you. It's not hovering on your brain. Because of which you feel more peaceful because it's far. Okay. Imagine if you tell a friend that you're going to meet them day after tomorrow, or if you tell somebody you're going to meet with them in the next 2 months. What feels like more of a challenge? Somebody you promised to meet in the next 2 days because it's there. And now you have to step out of your door and probably you're busy, but you have to find time and make arrangements and make understanding with people in your family. Okay, I'm going to be away for a day, vagera, vagera. You get it, right? So what you have to do is, even if this is a long-term target of maybe a year or 2 years, divide it into small parts, small challenges. That initially, I'm gonna start with this point. I'm gonna start constructing the most basic sentences. And this should happen in the next 1 month of my regular practice. Then in the next month, you could have a small target of learning a few good vocabulary words every now and then. Okay, the next target could be that I'm going to be working on solving some advanced level grammar questions. Okay, and I have a target of completing 100 questions this month. Okay, small target, right? 100 questions, what? Barely 3 questions a day, 3-4 questions a day. But again, you're going on your journey. The plan is important. So write that plan down, as I told you in one of my initial points. What you're doing is you're dividing a long-term target into small bits and pieces so that the deadline is always there in your head. You always have a deadline for the next 10 days or for the next 20 days. And you don't forget about your challenge. You don't forget about your target. So these were all the 12 points that I had to talk to you about. I think I'm pretty satisfied with what I've done in this video. Please tell me if this video helped you. And if it did, you know you have to subscribe to the channel to stay in touch. I would love to be a part of your learning journey. Apart from that, if you're interested in small form content and I make some amazing reels, I'm really good at it. You could check it out on my Instagram. I love praising myself. I don't have friends who would praise me. So I'm just trying to survive and do well by myself. Anyway, so you get the idea, right? I'll see you in my next video. Till then, please take a decision. Please start today. I would love to hear about your progress, and your homework is one small thing that I'm asking you to do in this video. Down below in the comments, what you have to do is you have to tell me your target for English learning. How much time have you devoted to it? Okay, your target is for a year, for 2 years, for 2 months or 6 months. List it down below in the comments. Thank you very much. I am feeling so energized and so good about doing this video. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.